Welcome to Flint. I'm your tour guide, Jason. Today, we're going to walk along Riverbank Park, located in downtown Flint. We're going to follow that red line from the green box in the lower left to the red box in the upper right. It was completed in the early 1980s and designed by Lawrence Halprin. This Brooklyn-born boy studied at Cornell, the University of Wisconsin, and Harvard. Hey look, it's the Flint Weather Ball, built in 1956. He'd already done great things, like the 1962 Seattle World's Fair and the Skyline Park in Denver in 1974. The park was an integral part of a flood control project undertaken by the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. The intricate and complex design scheme created a series of 5 separate block parks that included market stalls, an amphitheater, a grand fountain, and other water-based site features. The park also featured an Archimedes screw that drew water from the river into the park's system of canals, fountains, and waterfalls. This intricate design created long-term challenges, including public safety and maintenance. For decades, the park has suffered from these challenges, deteriorating conditions and a lack of use. That's the old Durant Dork Factory 1. Considered the birthplace of General Motors. It used to be a cotton textile, carriage factory, then automobile factory, and now it's a museum, and you can hold a meeting there. Let's cross the street real quick. This is the amphitheater block between Beach Street and Saginaw Street on the south bank of the Flint River. It still hosts live music during the summer, and is often host to festivals like Flint Pride. You see that tall building with the green patina roof? Well, that was built for Industrial Savings Bank. They expanded a couple times in the early part of the 1900s, and in 1922, they started construction on this, and the building was completed in 1923. Well, a bunch of bank mergers happened, and then in 1997, the University of Michigan Flint opted to purchase the building and renamed it the North Bank Center. And that's where we have some dance classes and some theater classes meet over there. Also, our Riverbank Arts Center keeps shop over there. Now we're going to walk under Saginaw Street rather than over it. If we went over it, you'd be able to see the brick paved street. We just recently got that refinished. And that's been a hallmark of downtown Flint, the brick street. You'll hear a lot of people have a lot of pride in that. And we've also got the arches back over Saginaw Street, so that's a pretty iconic image, brick street with the lighted arches over the main thoroughfare downtown Flint. Now let's give a shout out to the ice skating rink. Irregularly during the winter, because it's expensive to run, I guess, they'll turn this into an ice skating rink and learn some skates and skate downtown. The state of Michigan has a sizable presence right here on the Flint River. Let's go down these steps, and you can see why this place is called the Market Block. There were these little nooks and little alcoves for open-air market stalls. You can sell your own wares to the public. I came during some renovation. They're tree cutting. They're doing some of the pre-work for larger construction that they'll be doing on this site in a little bit. And let's now walk underneath Harrison. Popping out on the other side, we're on the campus of U of M Flint. And across the river, you can see the William S. White building, which stands on the old site of the Auto World building, which was imploded to make way for that. I think we're going to get another new building over there pretty soon. Wait for that announcement from the university. And you can see the rocks left over after they took out a dam. Pardon me while I switch from portrait to landscape to give you a better shot. This beautiful building is the Francis Wilson Thompson Library. It was built in 1994 and doesn't look a day over 30. And that is at least the south bank of Riverbank Park in Flint. Genesee County Parks has accepted stewardship of the park and recently received $5 million towards its renovation in preparation for the park becoming the 104th Michigan State Park and the first state park in Genesee County. Thanks for coming with me.